Nation. Skiba News Nation. You gotta check out Skiba News Nation. Got Jeremiah Skiba and his friend Jake Grant at Opal's Corner with his thoughts and his rants. Skiba News Nation. Skiba News Nation. Come on and check out Skiba News Nation. Conspiracies and UFOs and things that fly around and don't nobody know. Hidden history and Bible prophecy. You can hear it all on Skiba News TV. Skiba News Nation. Skiba News Nation. You gotta check out Skiba News Nation. History's mystery.
Hey, Skiba News Nation family, how's it going? How you doing, Jake?
Pretty good. Pretty
Pretty mind blown, huh? You finally fell down a rabbit hole that I've been down for a long time, and I think I convinced Lindsay about it, and we'll get into that later. But
yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. But what I'm really interested in what you've been up to lately. How about you tell us?
well, you know, it's 4th of July, so me, Lindsay, and our two friends, Shannon and Chris, they're awesome, and we figured out a way to promote and have fun. So check this out. Also, Lindsay's parents. So Lindsay was dressed up like Brigitte Macron, if you didn't see. It was fun. We won 3rd place. We got a trophy. It was
Wow, 3rd place
and a trophy. And
Hey.
we were in the corporate people. So we were going against AC people and, you know, the Jays and all everything, you know.
Hey, you got that bronze pedestal, bro. I mean, they had 33rd place.
Yep. They're gonna find some kind of way.
All righty.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Lindsay just ran in with the trophy. I'd like to accept this award on behalf of all the truthers out there. You like me. You really like me. Anyways, let me see your trophy, Jake. Just
Oh,
kidding.
man. I don't have one like that. Shoot. Hey, I do have a trophy wife, that is. No, I'm just kidding. Me and Sierra were out at the 250th fireworks celebration, and this is what we experienced.
Come on! Let's go! Let's go! It's beautiful!
Is that you screaming?
So we're cracking up because this guy's just got the most American spirit of the whole crowd. He's just like right next to us. So, you know, a little shout out to this guy we met last night.
Best country in the world! Come on! Let's go!
So yeah, man, America 250. You're doing floats. You're winning prizes. We're hanging out, watching some works. You know.
Well, and this is the 200th birthday of the best country to ever live in. I mean, if you think about it, we live in a country that we're free to say whatever we want. I can say Jew if I want, you know? You could say the N-word. Just saying. You know? We can say whatever we want.
He is invited to Truth or Con. If you're watching this, stranger on the internet, you know who you are. You're invited to Truth or Con. Just hit us up. And did you see the Brooklyn Bridge was on fire yesterday, Jeremiah?
No, I didn't.
Well, apparently, according to Warrior for Christ, we need to look into that. So,
We'll look into it.
yeah, we'll look into it. Guys, tonight we're going to cover some pretty crazy dead internet theory stuff. Like, it's tripping me out, and I have a lot to say about it. But
How to throw
this
him
is
in there.
created by man. That was created by the computer's imaginative rendering of what that figure looks like. Isn't that interesting, Jeremiah?
Yeah, he's got a big schnoz and big yarmulke. It's pretty accurate.
Why does this computer know how to generate an image such as this? You know what I mean? It's not us. It's the computer. It's the AI generator that's actually the bigot, you know?
Yeah.
Man, we're not bigots.
Sure.
Loving
No, we love the Jews.
haters. Yes.
Yeah, we love Israel. Fingers crossed.
It's not our fault some people look like potatoes and some people don't.
We love the Jews. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
Well, did you have any other clips you wanted to kick us off with, or what do you want to do next? You want to get into it?
Let me see what I got. I just want to thank all of our amazing Patreons for supporting what we do and who we are and all that good stuff. Oh, but I did want to show you guys something. Did you guys know that I'm Johnny Depp?
Really?
Yes. And I beat the fittest flat earther to this one, or the fakest flat earther as I call him. Check this out. The fakest flat earther, aka Timothy McVeigh, to this one. Who is this? Now who is? Oh I guess I am Johnny Depp. Seems like everybody's everybody. And hey, Timmy boy, quit picking on my friends. You know who I'm talking about. And I have a confession to make. I'm also Christian Bale, and all the other people who you think are other people. Oh yeah, and this is for entertainment purposes only. So take that.
Nice.
Sam Tripoli called me in like the middle of the night. I had just fallen asleep, and it says, "You are getting a call from Sam Tripoli." And so I answered, and he's like, "Did I wake you up, bro?" And I said, "Yeah, you did." And he said, "Okay, well, call me in the morning. Call me tomorrow." And I said, "Okay." And then he called me because I forgot to call him. And then he was like, "Dude, I've been going to war with Fittest Flat Earther on your behalf for about 2 days." And I was like, he didn't have to do that, you know. Like,
Nice.
but it's been pretty great. He's pretty funny. And yeah, he's gonna give it a month off, so that means I'll get a month off of for making his thumbnails and stuff, which is it's a little break. But yeah, what do you got?
I mean, speaking of Sam Tripoli, I have a short from when we hung out the other day. It was a pretty cool conversation about how in the book of Second Baruch, it's revealed that apparently Behemoth and Leviathan are going to show up out of these secret locations, and they're going to be part of this end times feast. And it's supported in Ginsburg's work, The Legend of the Jews. It's really interesting, and we talked about it, but Jay, you see this? All right.
Really small.
Passage in Second Baruch 29, which talks about this revelation of Leviathan and Behemoth. It's literally Godzilla playing out in the scriptures, and it's all these end time scenes that are not very talked about because a lot of Christians today are drawing from just the 66 book canon. But this is supported in a lot of like Ginsburg's work, Legend of the Jews. It's really interesting.
Whoa.
But, here's what this says. Second Baruch 29, verse 3 through 4. And it shall come to pass when all is accomplished that was to come to pass in those parts, that the Messiah shall then begin to be revealed. And Behemoth shall be revealed from his place, and Leviathan shall ascend from the sea, those two great monsters which I created in the 5th day of creation, and shall have kept until that time, and they shall be for food for all that are left. So it's really fascinating because in the Legends of the Jews, Ginsburg's work, he records that there were a pair of Leviathans created and a pair of behemoths created, and before the flood of Noah, one of the Leviathans were slain and preserved in a bed of salt somewhere secret in the earth, and that it's going to be revealed as like this, specialty dish at the feast of the Lord, so to speak. That
is
language.
That's amazing.
Let's just check out this. Yeah, bro. So we went deep on some crazy, like Godzilla-esque, mentions in the ancient scriptures.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, man. Well, let's get into some of the news because today we're going to touch on some pretty freaky stuff that I've experienced recently. It has to do with the topic of flock cameras and dead internet theory and AI. We're in the age of bots, everybody, and I don't know if you've noticed certain stories being pushed abnormally more on your feed than others, but when you start to notice a pattern and you start to see that there's literal fake AI news stories being generated to make this emotional stir, to compel you to participate in the one vigilante crime that's in front of the very camera they're using to entrap you, then oh my gosh, man, it goes deep. But
and the fake people that rile you up, they're all fake. It's all a fake.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Your greatest enemy is the one that you fight in here. Your own control over the urges to, act on your emotions and to do this or that. And the whole system is geared towards weaponizing you against yourself.
Yep.
So I did see it mentioned. I wanted to just say, hey, this is interesting. We're not going to go deep on it tonight, but yes, the Large Hadron Collider is being shut down. And have you seen any of the kind of crazy conspiracies going around about time seeming to feel slowed down again? It's like we're experiencing minutes tick by just a little bit more tangibly. Have you heard?
Yep.
Have you seen that?
Jay Dreamers talked a lot about it during our interview. That's one of our most viewed shorts or reels or whatever you call it. But some of the people that are commenting, are they real? Like it makes you really think when you see all these things.
It's really interesting. You're seeing these kind of comments going around about time and the experience of time. And after they shut down this collider, right? The next time they're firing it up again is in 2030. And people are making all these comments about, time feels just so much more of it lately. It's just this, it's a really interesting kind of psyop, like mental exercise.
Wait, more time? You think that there's more time right now?
Well, I don't personally believe that, but it has been something that I've noticed regularly being pushed in kind of conspiracy circles. So yeah.
And I wish I had some more time on my hands.
Oh, for real. I feel you. Anyways, maybe if they were doing some kind of hooky dookie Mandela effect through the Large Hadron Collider, and they did stop it, perhaps our energetic, molecular movements are slowed down because the overall electromagnetism that is being generated by mankind isn't reverberating out from CERN anymore, and it's not drawing us into the black hole that they're trying to create in all of our souls. So, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, meanwhile, in America.
That's America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
So we just had the 250th, quote unquote, birthday of America. And man, what a crazy year this is. We all felt it coming in 2025. We knew we were heading towards this big penultimate kind of year. And really, all the showmanship that's going along with this year really is, it's the cherry on top of the cake of all the conspiracies that are being blown wide open. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and lightning hitting the Great Obelisk in DC. That was pretty interesting during the firework display. It was like I don't know if my dad said it publicly, but the Nimrod phallic symbol was stricken by lightning. Did you see that?
Yes, there were all sorts of scenes.
States fireworks felt more like the apocalypse.
Yes, that word sentiment echoed perfectly. People said that this crazy firework display, one of the biggest of all time for American history or whatever, 250,000 fireworks, and it left this apocalyptic scene. Look at that, just over DC, man. Wow, what a
Makes it really look like a swamp.
absolutely. But yeah, so we saw these celebrations all over. Although I will say, I don't know if it was as big as this firework display that happened on July 4th, 2012, throwback to San Diego, California, when they accidentally blew up all of their fireworks at once. It just
Makes sense.
It's just
They came from San Francisco for sure.
yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. So this happened in 2012, and just
Bunch of retards.
oh, I thought this clip was so funny. Check this out. It's July 4th, and it's also Shabbat, unfortunately. So this is how you celebrate. Shout out all my non-fire starters. Okay, so I thought you'd enjoy that.
Can you explain that to us laymen's, what you mean when you say that?
So according to certain Orthodox Jewish communities, they don't kindle a fire literally on Shabbat. And so when 4th of July is on a day you don't start a fire, this is your best method of celebrating the 4th of July.
But what about a wick? It's a wick. And then have you seen those electric lighters where it's electricity? It's not fire, technically.
I'm sure there's a variety of ways around the canoodle. Man, it's just really interesting. Also in New York City, a apocalyptic scene of just red skies on the eve of the 250th anniversary. A lot of people are like, man, this is like pretty. But the truth is the sky is just literally full of fireworks smoke. I growing up in the Philippines, it was actually New Year's is their big firework day. And they would blow up so many fireworks, just every single house, barangay, village, every single person's blowing up a little Watusi. And the whole sky just comes so cloudy and thick with smog. And that's actually on the news recently as still air currents trap a large amount of this smog like over Ohio and kind of the more central northeastern states.
Smog
Indeed. Okay, let's see here.
At least the plane didn't hit any buildings.
Oh yeah, hey, we can always be grateful that another psyop and false flag event hasn't happened in our midst. But
Right.
you always got to keep your head on a swivel at big celebration dates like this.
Yeah, praise Yah.
All right, so the story I want to get into next, we're going to start to ease into this topic of dead internet theory and AI with this fun clip, of course, of President Trump. Let me pull it up here real quick. President Trump talking to an AI Teddy Roosevelt.
Your greatest achievement?
Well. Right then, yes.
Good answer.
The canal stands as one of my proudest battles, no question. But greatness is a strange thing. It isn't always the biggest or boldest job that matters most. The Panama Canal showed what America could achieve if we held steady and acted fast when the world dragged its feet. That said, I measure my greatest work by the lives improved. Parks set aside, food and drugs made safe, the square deal given to all, not just to a few. Still, when I stood in the mud watching those steam shovels, knowing ships would pass through, changing the world's map forever, I felt I'd left a mark that would last.
Okay, you did. Thank you.
Okay, so now you're seeing the president kind of touring, showcasing how AI is being used for intelligence and not intelligence, sorry, education. It's being used for like teaching the public different concepts. It's being used for fact checking, and this is really interesting because there's been some recent kind of moving forward with how AI legally is treated regarding fact checking, and that's why I shared this clip of Trump asking AI a question for a historical fact. Well, it turns out that AI's fact checking, because they blame scraping the internet, is no longer legally protectable, and there's massive lawsuits undertow as the AI is being reviewed in terms of what content it tells us is true or false. Check this out.
Google's AI overview was just legally declared a liar. This court ruling changes how you search on your phone forever. Google AI overviews constantly give dangerous advice, like telling people to put glue on pizza. Yeah, don't do that, guys. Or giving completely wrong medical summaries. For months, tech giants hid behind the excuse, we just index the internet, don't blame us. A court just destroyed defense. They ruled that because AI rewrites and creates a brand new answer, Google legally owns the lie. Ooh-wee, guys. Oh man, I'm excited about this. This is so great because now that means that you can't just tell these lies. You are accountable for this. That whole spreading of misinformation, not responsible for this. No more of that. Anyway, they're no longer a neutral search engine. The ruling completely changes how you use your phone. Here's what happened. The AI nerf to protect themselves from massive lawsuits. Google will have to heavily restrict or remove AI overviews on anything critical, meaning your search results are about to get heavily censored. I'm really excited about this for a variety of reasons. A legal weapon. If Google's AI hallucinates false information that ruins your business reputation or costs you money, you now have a legal framework to fight back and hold them directly liable. The double check. Stop blindly trusting the summary box at the top of your screen. The court just proved the algorithm is a legal liability. Wow.
All right. So, Jeremiah, what's the craziest thing AI's ever told you was true?
That I knew was a lie?
Yeah, like you were like, wait a second, it's saying this, but I don't feel like that's right. What have you experienced in talking with AI?
Oh, several different things. That my father died of the C word, then that he was the anti-B word, and trying to fact check it, and then it's saying, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Anything you say negative about the hokey poke, it tries to work around it. Like even if you try to have it type up a paper, it'll miss that part completely. It'll miss it. It'll avoid it like the plague. It doesn't want to say anything about it. It doesn't want anything to do with it, and it's pretty funny. I've also seen Bible verses that have been wrong. Firsthand, like don't trust the AI with the Bible.
That's a extremely sobering statement you're making. I remember one of the first big scares in association with the Mandela effect was that it was changing the Bible in front of our eyes. If you remember, the first one that was really pushed was the lion will lay down with the lamb that was talked about in Isaiah is actually no longer the lion will lay down with the lamb, but the lion will lay down with the wolf. And we've all seen the iconography, the pictures of the lion and the lamb. But did you know nowhere in the Bible, the 66 book canon at least, is there a scene depicting a lion laying down with a lamb? Apparently that was a Mandela effect. And, of course it was just misremembered groupthink in the fact that there's very popular hymnal songs and popular, pictures and different concepts pushed of the lion and the lamb together in a lot of our artwork and Christianity. And so when we come to what we're actually seeing with AI twisting and manipulating what it's spitting out to us, it's literally making what we were afraid about regarding the Mandela effect that actually just turned out we were just bad Bible students, is now true, because now when pastors are relying on Chat GPT to write their sermons, and people are depending on AI to spit out this information that they can easily digest and regurgitate, they might be regurgitating something that was scraped incorrectly. That was the old legal argument that Google was using to justify how their AI models were trained, and the information or the imagination that the AI showed as people started asking it questions. Well, here's why it's extremely interesting. This recent report, Jeremiah, talks about how after USAID ended, rap music in general has fallen off the trending music charts, and the culture around a certain type of music and genre that pushed certain things has completely fallen off, according to this little report. But since we've been covering the CIA, Operation Mockingbird, MK Ultra, and the relation with that and music, I thought this was extremely interesting. Check this out.
Of rap music, because as soon as USAID gets defunded, no one listens to rap anymore. Billboard released this article that states no rap songs are in the Billboard Top 40 for the first time since 1990.
That's
first time in 35 years. It has not been the case. So think about this. This first happened in October.
Say, what was that?
That's the Pizzagate guy who got fired and came back 30 years later.
Hey. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with this guy.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'll have to do something on that. But he's
very interesting.
Very knowledgeable.
Yeah, to me, just to sum up what we're trying to get at here is, let me put the building blocks in front of our listeners and why this is how you have to kind of piece together how AI has been trained. If AI has been using the internet to figure out people and what we want and what our tendencies are and what our thoughts are, and it's trying to perfect answering what we are asking of it, then if it has scraped an internet that has been predominantly influenced by fake internet, digital bots and things that are pushing certain narratives and agendas, then the AI far beyond what any human influence might have had on it is being far more influenced by the culture of corporation, by the culture of whatever they're pushing through certain things like this. And so AI will tell you, oh, this type of music is the number one music for all this time, because that's the truth that we manufactured, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So anyways,
rock and
rock
roll.
and roll. Talking about AI, the increasing sentiment that is being spread online about, don't spy on me. We've covered some of these flock vigilantes taking out the monitoring tech. Man, I have never more in my face experienced a real-time agenda being pushed by AI bots than this topic right here. And I actually didn't want to include the statement in our description because I don't want to get flagged yet, because I think this is big enough of a story that people aren't talking about this. And I think it's very serious. I know we joked about it earlier about how the one, place that will incriminate you for destroying it is being advertised to people as this brave and, Batman-like thing to do, to go out there and break one of these cameras that's going to get you in trouble, right? Well, I'm having AI ads like go across my my feed and stuff like this. Check this out. Now, this looks like a real video. This is not a real video. Okay? This is an AI generated bot situation that is encapsulating the whole theme of flock vigilante, flock, anti-flock, anti-police state. And it's pushing a narrative in a really strange, like almost anonymous Facebook group. Like, this is under Libertarian Party of Bexar County. And when you look at the description of the video, it has zero information. It's just like, flock cameras. We have cameras everywhere in town, and you cannot see a breath of fresh air without us knowing. That is not public safety. That is police officer proudly describing the cage that we're all stuck in. And then listen to the video. Like, guys, this is not just scrolling and seeing like a real-time post. It has like 3,000 likes, 736 comments. Every single one is basically a bot.
We have cameras everywhere in that town. You can't get a breath of fresh air in or out without us knowing.
Chrisana Elzer learned the power of flock firsthand.
You were in town from 11:52 until 12:09. Exactly. Like I said, nothing gets in or out of the town without us knowing.
When a Colorado police officer showed up at her door holding flock snapshots of her truck.
And here's when you left at 12:09. That's when you left town.
To get?
No, to stop at Ridge Trail.
Wait a minute.
And take a package. Well, there's no shushing. I don't need to be.
I need to know where this is.
The first thing he pulled out on the body cam is that flock picture, the clear photo.
Guys, this seems so real. This is like a real docudrama in real time covering the topic that's being pushed by the media and these current event stories. And it's like, somebody please prove me wrong. Somebody please prove to me that this video is not AI generated. And obviously,
have you put it through a generator?
It's been scraped from, a compilation of images and stuff. But guys, this agenda of kind of pushing people towards destroying flock cameras, I think is a very interesting thing to be going around currently. It's like a psyop that's testing the waters to see how many Americans will jump on this train of destroying something that will incriminate them instantly, because they're going to know who you are. They can track you from the place you live by your phone, by all the other cameras that, they have access to. So when you walk up to this camera with a ski mask on and destroy it, they're going to likely know who you are. And I think that's what's so interesting, that this is being pushed lately. Not only this, check out this. Breaking news. Flock camera AI just sent cops to a man's house because it thought his motorcycle was a machine gun. Flock Safety Raven system used microphone to listen to gunshots, triangulating the sound in seconds, and automatically ping police in the exact location. So this is stuff that's going around X right now. Check this out. I mean, this itself, to me, this seems more real than this previous video, but just all of this makes me very skeptical of our feed, even more so now that they're creating AI generated kind of real-time world events to try to push narratives. But
flock cameras I warned you about, check this out. This guy's in his driveway, revving his engine on his motorcycle. It backfires a couple times. Not even a minute and 37 seconds later, a cop shows up saying that the flock cameras had triangulated his position, led him straight to him, saying he was firing a sub-automatic machine gun. This shit's crazy.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So we have, how it works is that we've got sensors all in the area. So what it did, so it pinpointed, it used triangulation, right? So it heard it, and literally you're standing right there. Yeah. And so it put it in the wood line. Yeah. So it was so it goes to a computer in the sky, and then they flag. They're supposed to alert us within 60 seconds of receiving it. They get it, and then it's like this one. It flagged it as a rifle, high capacity, full auto. Damn. So yeah, that's what it was.
Okay. So do you get what I'm showing here, Jeremiah? Like this video, I much far and beyond believe is a real legitimate kind of exposition of how the cops are using the flock cameras. But then you compare it to this other video that I was showing you. That's like, I lost it.
It's like Dateline.
It's like
sit down
Dateline.
interview.
Sit down interview about flock cameras. Are you kidding me? Like, let's just look, like, compare what we just saw, where it was just a guy showing, the cop showing the guy how he was triggered.
Well, first of all, he wouldn't show photographs if it was real. He would have shown like an iPad, because I don't think cops use paper anymore. They use it for the only purposes they use it is when you're being interrogated, and they're using it as a prop. They don't really even need the paper.
Exactly. We are real time recording Dead Internet Theory, guys, right here on my screen. Look at this. I'm going to click the comments, right? So we're like, here's the video
of your car.
But here's your vehicle in the neighborhood many, many times, apparently casing houses, because you just can't drive through for work or visit other businesses. You can only be casing houses.
Look what her title was. Falsely accused of theft. The whole premise is she's like flock coppers are coming after her. So this is an AI kind of antagonistic. It's really weird how it's being tented as, oh, we're exposing flock, but then the AI is generating a video exposing flock, and so it gets all the more like obvious. This has got to be pushing some type of incriminating psyop where it gets people to act vigilante. And look at the comments over here, Jeremiah. Like, these are so, like, it just shows you what bots talk like. What if a person flashes flock cam? Nothing says freedom like mass surveillance. Like, this is stuff you'd think conspiracy theorists would say, but I believe that there's conspiracy fact out there, and every conspiracy theory leads down a rabbit hole, of course, and you got to test it out empirically. But this theory about Dead Internet Theory and how they're
click one of the profiles that you think is AI.
All right, let's see here.
This is how me and Sam Tripoli did it.
Joe Smith.
Okay.
To all have a good day.
That doesn't make any sense.
And the one video he has posted is an AI clip of Native Americans. It has an NBC all beefed up car with giant bull named Hootie Doody crammed into passenger seat.
But look at all his friends. Look at all his friends, or whatever that is over there. Those aren't real.
So he has friends. Let's click another.
No, but those are not real people.
Robert Fry. He's got a bunch of fake friends. I'm just clicking through these profiles. He's got 16 friends.
None of them have cover photos either.
Let's see here. Let's click somebody else. Are they all the same number? All right. Well, we got a 411 friend person. Uh-oh.
What is that?
They're posting AI video. They're
the same video over and over and over and over again.
Okay. This might be a post directly from the mind of AI, hiding under the pseudonym Cheryl Diffley. Some call it multitasking. I call it doing something else until I remember what I was going to do in the first place. That's exactly what AI is doing, literally all the time.
Dude.
Okay.
It's all fake. It's all fake.
Back to the hip hop controversy. Let's just watch a few more seconds of this and then move on to our next topic.
October of last year. It has recently happened again. It's now 2 cycles. No rap music in the top 40.
And actually, people were mentioning a while ago, was the first time in literally at least a decade where there were no rap songs or rap albums, whatever it was, charting in the Billboard 200 or whatever it was. Is this even a conspiracy anymore? Or can we all admit this is probably exactly what happened? I do think that USAID, amongst other probable like NGOs, were astroturfing rap music, hip hop, artists like Lizzo into the music industry and our airwaves in order to mainstream hip hop culture. I think degeneracy as well. I don't think it was organic.
Again, to just correct something Lauren Chin said there, first time in 35 years it's happened. And while correlation does not always equal causation, we know that. Here are a few interesting facts to note while looking at this particular correlation. Are you familiar with the artist Jackson Pollock? He's kind of the father of abstract modern art that means nothing, right? It's squiggles and paint smears. Turns out the public didn't actually like Jackson Pollock's art as much as the CIA did. Because recently declassified CIA documents reveal, by the way, that's some of the horrible art for you, the CIA helped to fund, to purchase, and to heavily promote Jackson Pollock's art during the Cold War. Why would they do that? Well, it was a way to make America look more creative and free and culturally stronger than the Soviet Union. It wasn't just about paintings, though. It was part of a bigger plan to use art to influence how the rest of the world viewed the United States and how people within the United States viewed the United States.
Dude, I've seen better art in truck stop bathrooms. I'm not gonna lie, on the walls. Painted with doo-doo.
Hey, just the commentary on art and stuff ties directly into this next clip that I wanted to show you guys. And this is so interesting to me because considering how AI currently is eating the internet, if you want to understand, AI is running out of things to digest from people. And so what's happening is it's creating echoes of the content that it's training off of. And so it kind of regurgitates and creates like this kind of diffused image the farther away from the original source of mankind it gets, because it's training. And what happens is the AI trains off of the man created content or comment or joke or video or image. And then an AI comes and trains off of the content that the AI that trained off of the person made. And then that AI comes and trains off of that AI, and that AI trains off of that AI. And it eventually goes back in this ultimate like reverberating echo that gets more and more distorted towards our weird kind of propensities for mankind. It just, in a way, I think it's going to reveal the ultimate like dark spirit behind every facet of like the stuff it's training off of. Like it's going to become the most ultimate dysmorphized version of greed or lust or, you know, consumerism or whatever. It becomes the ultimate form of whatever it trains off of, because it just keeps, you know, it's like the morphing AI generated image, you know. But here's why this next video is important, Jeremiah. This is inside the secret world where the rarest books on earth are bought and sold. It's a very interesting YouTube video that just came out a few days ago. And what it describes is how ancient book curators were oftentimes the first people to get access to very rare, precious, hidden information, the ancient secrets of books long lost to time. Like these are the people that got their hands on the ancient texts and manuscripts of the past that reveal all the secrets of the scriptures and these ancient authors and philosophers and, you know, historians. Now listen to this and understand how what we feed into the internet is so important. And if some of the best knowledge of mankind is still being kind of preserved behind our texts, behind the hard book and paper, pen and paper kind of preservation method, then these treasures and wisdoms of mankind are not yet being used to train this reverberating AI ecosystem, right? So check out this. You guys will see what I'm getting at.
Del Toro, Johnny Depp, he found this Bible. Within the Bible was a hollowed out stash box. Hunter liked it so much, he signed it, brought it back to Woody Creek, and it stayed in his personal collection until it got into our hands.
Looking around the fair, there's an obvious question. Why bring all of these objects together in one place? Today, if you're looking for a rare book, a historical document, or a first edition, you can search for it in seconds. But for most of history, none of that existed. Before online marketplaces, before auction websites, before collectors could instantly connect with one another across the world. Finding rare material depended almost entirely on personal relationships and knowing where to look. Dealers became more than just sellers. They became researchers, scouts, experts, and perhaps most importantly, gatekeepers of knowledge. If a manuscript surfaced in London, a rare map appeared in Paris, or an important collection came onto the market in New York, the people most likely to know about it were the dealers. In 1960, a group of booksellers created what would become the New York Antiquarian Book Fair. The idea was simple: bring the world's best material together under one roof, and bring the people who cared about it together too. Over the years, that fair grew from a gathering of specialists into one of the most important events in the rare book world. And
okay, so this is where I'm going to pause it, but just to sum up, this is exactly why the elite want us bat crazy about Pokemon cards and stupid, meaningless trinket collector items from our childhoods of the merchandise they've been pushing on us through media. They want us focused on buying that $50,000 Charizard so we won't go and buy the ancient super rare manuscript from the library that's been collecting dust for 50 years for $20 on sale, right? And so the ancient gatekeepers of knowledge and wisdom and secret manuscripts were these collectors and these people that saw value in these in the information. And so now the next gatekeepers of information, of knowledge, are going to be our AI overlords. It's going to be ChatGPT. It's going to be Bigsby. And that's why this current legal legislation that's being put through is so important to pay attention to, because it's all about who gets to decide what truth is. And I've been talking about from the very beginning about ChatGPT and Grok. You know, Elon Musk wants to call Grok the ultimate truth-seeking AI. Well, let's talk about, Elon for a second. Did you guys know that just recently, apparently, to kind of incentivize us to sign our children up for the Trump accounts, apparently Trump has asked Elon to share SpaceX shares and donate them to Trump accounts for American children. Very interesting new kind of reason to sign up for their Trump account system.
Doing good. He's moved on. Do you think, have you talked to him about donating SpaceX to something you might want to talk about, or donating SpaceX stock to Trump accounts?
Well, I think that he will do that. Micron, which is a great company, just did it.
Yeah.
Michael Tell is a fantastic guy. He did $6,250,000.
Are you ringing the bell next week or something?
And I'm ringing the bell right here, I think. They're going to have a bell, and it's New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. I said, what do you mean? They don't do both?
You're invited to the NASDAQ if you want to.
Well, well, that's interesting. It's very interesting. No, they're doing it together. It's the first time.
I can do that. I have a...
No, but you know what they're doing? I was surprised. They're doing it together. The New York Stock Exchange, I think Jeff is coming in, and the head of NASDAQ is coming in, and we're doing it together. See? It can happen. We're doing it. See this spot right here? The bell's going to be right there.
Well, get ready for big money moves, guys, because it sounds like he's going to be ringing some stock exchange bells, and they're talking about stocks being donated to Trump accounts. All the more incentive to sign up to these systems that, these social services. Hi, I'm with the government. I'm here to help you. Right? You know what I mean? You ever heard that joke about that phrase, Jeremiah?
No.
Yeah, well, it's the long-standing comment on how if a government agent shows up and says, "I'm here to help you," that they're there to really help you. No, we don't commit acts of violence or treason. Right?
Well, if they're on my property, depends.
Yeah, they if somebody breaks your constitutional rights, I mean, foreign and domestic, right? Like that's
yeah, but then they Waco you, and then you're toast. So
wow, it's all full circle. It really shows how the deck's stacked against the everyday patriot who just wants to be left alone. With regards to flock cameras, drone satellites, the Bible has told us that nothing we do in secret will not be made known. I try to repent and seek repentance to live more Christ-like. Yep. That's true. Well, hey, just a few quick little run-throughs here, Jeremiah. This is that biggest explosion ever I said happened in southern Lebanon. The largest non-nuclear bomb ever exploded here by Israel. Check it out. Now that's like basically a whole mountainside blowing up there.
In Israel?
No, this is southern Lebanon. That was recently bombed. They hit some type of depot of, the terrorists have buried their bombs underneath the hospital there. Or, no, not whatever structure, not hospital, but whatever. Anyways, largest non-nuclear bomb there exploded in southern Lebanon. Last one I think that I want to cover tonight, extremely interesting considering we're talking stock exchange, we're talking money moves and AI eating the internet and what that represents in terms of like just all kinds of services and things. Russia recently comes out accusing the US of using crypto to wipe out the $35 trillion debt. Putin's advisor Kobyakov said Washington will shove the debt into stablecoins, devalue it, and then reset the system. I'm curious if they're warning us of something like Putin did, a couple years before the Epstein files were really validated in the public's eye. And he was like, oh, we don't like those baby blood drinking vampire ball people. What if this is kind of forewarning of these foreign nations that care nothing really about, they just want to deal with their own state. They want to be prosperous and whatnot. So they're just dropping truth bombs, and the American media system sometimes doesn't pick up on these little comments that are being dropped by other national news, different, people. It could be propaganda. Take it with a grain of salt.
Америка прямо сейчас пытается поменять правила на рынке золота и криптовалют. Вспомните, какой у них долг. 35 триллионов долларов. В общем-то, это два альтернативных валютному сегменту мировых рынка. Действия Вашингтона в этом направлении отчетливо демонстрируют одну из главных американских задач. Они очень хотят решить проблему снижения доверия к доллару. США, как это было и в 30-е, и в 70-е годы, будут решать свои финансовые проблемы за счет всего мира, загоняя всех куда? В криптовалютное облако. Со временем, когда часть госдолга США будет размещена в стейблкоинах, США обесценит этот долг. Еще раз простыми словами. У них сейчас валютный 35-триллионный долг, они его загоняют в крипту, в облако, обесценивают и начинают с нуля. Это для тех, кто очень любит заниматься криптой.
Interesting. Yeah, man, it's a crazy world. So crazy. You're seeing like Travis Pastrana eat dinner. That's life. Yeah. This, I love how while all of this crazy dark innovation is affecting our everyday life and making us, feel like we have to cower, people are really enjoying the moment, doing things that have never been done in this world probably ever before. I mean, when Solomon said there's nothing new under the sun, was Solomon talking about skydiving from a dining table and eating a full meal with, a group of 6 individuals? Like, has this been done before? You got to tell me, like, because if that verse rings true, then if nothing new under the sun, Solomon was literally a prophetic individual. Does that mean there were ancient sky divers acting like they were eating while plummeting to Earth? That's
eating babies, I heard.
Oh well, hopefully not that iteration. Because I mean, man.
So, would you go skydiving?
Dude, I would.
Eating
I would
a baby?
totally go skydiving. if there's any no, hold on. Don't clip that because I only eat baby chickens called eggs. Or balut. Or balut if you're from the Philippines. Baby duck eggs. Anyways, all right, Jeremiah. A lot of different things. Any things that stood out to you this week before we move on?
No, I just think it's gotten to a point where it's like nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing.
Well, you ready to laugh a little bit?
Well, first I wanna show you guys something. So every Wednesday we're gonna start doing something called the Skiba side quest, and I just wanted to play you guys the intro of what it's gonna be like. So
Jeremiah in the chaos, Lindsay bringing the flair. One wild ride, no time to fake it. Step in the pit and watch us make it. Skiba side quest, Skiba side quest, Skiba side quest. Jeremiah and Lindsay ready to play. Skiba side quest.
Brand new episode every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So get ready. It's pretty epic, and we go to the Ripley's Wax Museum, and it's very creepy. And you guys will like it if you like creepy wax figures, and just natural fun and funniness. If you guys think I'm funny, but yeah, it's time for an all new volume of Please Excuse My Sense of Humor. So enjoy.
Some people might find some of these jokes offensive. If you are one of those people, I'm sorry that you cannot take a joke. Viewer discretion is advised.
And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8:32.
Like the and we burn your egg, and we bury you burn. Allahu Akbar. Inshallah.
I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Senin, o senin.
I don't know. They have a strength of their own.
Allah kerem olsun. Senin, hışları, senden gel. Yoksa seni, o kız bende. Seni o seni kapatıyor. Kapatıyor seni.
Can you translate
o
that?
seni benim değil. Senden gel.
I'm working on my Arabic.
Yoksa avuçlarını yeni sizi. Türkiye'nin Türk. Biz oraya geliyorlar. Allah'ın içine geliyor. Allah sana geliyorlar. Bana. Bak canımı sıkıyor.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hot and dangerous. If you're one of us, then roll with us. Cause we make the Zios fall in love. Got Israel on our neck.
They are starting to see I was right all along.
How do you like this movie?
Let's go ahead and play a clip. This guy's a rabbi talking about goy slop, and he's very, very proud of it. Here it is.
Jews are putting harmful chemicals into food. They're making unhealthy food so that the goyim, you guys, could consume it and then become stupider, weak, dumb, fat.
Where is my champagne? Where's my wine?
I like Tim
Where's
Dillon.
my diamond ring? Where is my gin and tonic? Where's my martini?
Tim Dillon?
It's May the 16th, 2026. It's about 3 a.m.
and my rectal area is getting targeted with frequencies emitting from this area in my bathroom.
To a rectal area.
Jews are eating kids. Did you guys smell the kids? Yeah. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Jews are eating kids. Whoa. It's okay for her to eat a kid, but I can't choke her down? I was just assaulted. Okay, yeah.
She's probably very scared right now.
Liberal.
Sorry for her.
Liberal. Happy fun, la la la. Human smuggling, fentanyl gas. Forced government euthanasia. Chopping up children's genitals. La 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 la.
Have you ever seen that?
Why do you hate Jewish people?
I hate Jewish people because Jewish people are for the genocide of white people by race mixing and racial treason.
Wait, so all Jewish people are for the genocide?
Their religion itself calls all Gentiles cattle, which that means that I am cattle to them, and they call us goyim and such stuff like that.
And so that causes you to hate them?
Because of the fact that they hate me, of course I'm going to hate them, and they have.
So all Jewish people hate you?
What?
All Jewish people hate you?
Oh yes, all Jewish people hate, especially me. But all Jewish people, oh of course, and I hate them, but.
So wait, do you consider yourself to be a skinhead?
Why are those
Yeah, I'm a
demons
skinhead.
so thick?
You are?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
So are you violent?
No, I don't commit crimes. I don't do anything that would put me in any kind of jail position or anything. I go about things the legal way.
The legal way?
By spreading the word, passing out literature, talking to people about
So spreading the word.
You now, I break every witchcraft curse off your life.
You ever been to a church like this?
That came through a new age. Every spirit that torments you in the mind, this anxiety and depression and death must leave her completely now. In Jesus' name. You are free. Receive the anointing now. Receive.
That's demonic.
I filed an immediate thermonuclear lawsuit against LeBron James for failure to get a boob jab over the last 24 hours because it's absolutely ridiculous that he wouldn't do that in solidarity with me.
Jesus. Oh, my God. Oy vey, guys. Oh. Holy shit. Oh, where you going? Oy vey. Oy vey, pal. Oy vey, pal. Knock it off. Get down the road. Yeah, oy vey, pal. Oy vey, pal.
Get the hell out of my world! And I don't say that because I hate Jews.
This is a real guy, by the way. His whole social media is like this.
Hello, thank you for reaching out to the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. Please listen to the following menu options to best assist you. If you would like to make a donation, have questions regarding your account or membership, please press 1.
American Israel Public Affairs Committee, this is Ariel. How can I direct your call?
Hello, this is Pastor Brandon Bagelson. Do you believe in our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
Is there a purpose for this call, sir?
Well, clearly, I'm asking, do you believe in our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
I'm going to disconnect this call now.
Purugoyan, 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 Purugoyan.
You're going to need a lot more than Jesus to save you, Goyim.
Wait! The IDF. Yes, you are IDF.
Yes, the idea. Yes.
Damn. Fuck them.
I just died of your arms tonight.
I hope there's a hell, so I can have front row seats to watching all you fucking losers getting gang raped by fucking demons for eternity. And that's the thing. There you go. There you go.
Y'all want to know who I date, who I go with?
Nope, but I think you think you're black. Hey, we got a 23 Dodge Scat Pack. Come holler.
Stop feeding straws to turtles. They don't know how to eat them.
Don't.
But I don't even know how to eat a straw. Why are you feeding a turtle a straw?
Jake, why are you feeding turtle straws?
People need to stop feeding straws to turtles. I'm really fired up about this. Yeah. Is that Matisyahu?
No, that's one of our subscribers, Dan. Dan, I'd like to thank you for praying for us and sending us your prayers in all the videos that you send us. And I hope you have some more prayers for us. I know Jake really needs them. I'm just kidding. But Dan, you're a real one.
We all do.
But yeah, I do want to play this real quick.
I think I was the mastermind behind COVID.
Did you think that 9/11 was an inside job?
Or if you think that I was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein,
then me and Big Mike would like to invite you to TrutherCon 2026 on November 7th and 8th. Get your tickets today at truthercon.com. Be there or be gay.
And my heart goes out to you.
So be there, be gay. November 7th, November 8th. That kind of rhymed. Be there, be gay, November 7th and 8th. So if you're not there, you're gay.
Welcome.
But yeah, guys, that's all I got for this week's live stream. Skiba News Nation. Skiba News Nation live stream. We need to have a better name for it. Leave in the comments best name. How about one of these?
Charlie dance break. Make the floor shake. It's time for a Charlie dance break. Charlie dance break. Let the joy break. It's time for a tuxedo cat dance dancing. Tuxedo cat dance dancing. It's time for.
Now, if that didn't make your day, I don't know what will. Anyways, it's been fun. It's been real fun. And adios, amigos. We love you guys, and we'll see you Wednesday for a Skiba side quest.
Peace.
Adios.